Hello, everyone. This is Tracey Brown with the Metaphysical Way to Earth Appyness. How is everyone doing? Today, we have one of my favorite people who makes one of my favorite products, because when the COVID hit, I don't know about you all, I was panicking because I knew that I would have to go out in the street even though we were under lockdown. And I knew I had to come back home. I felt like dirty, hands dirty. There were no gloves to be found. There were no cleaning solutions to be found. And so I once did a video trying to tell people alternate ways to create cleaning products in their house, because Lysol had disappeared. Now, I don't know if Lysol disappeared or if they were brought out. There's a real discrepancy, I feel like, with what happened to Lysol. But when they disappeared, you wound up being a blessing. So everyone, this is Nakia from DerxWipes.
Hello,
Welcome.
everybody.
welcome.
I finally made it.
You know what's funny? Every week I have a problem getting people on. Every single week.
Okay.
We're in Mercury retrograde and you just came right on. There was no problem today. I never, ever, never not have a problem with someone coming on.
Wow.
And you just sausage right in the middle of Mercury retrograde. So I would think I would really look at why Mercury retrograde likes you, because I'm not sure you have a problem with Mercury retrograde. I'm just going to let you know. You might think you do. I do not believe you do.
I do, Tracy. I do. I have all type of bank issues around this time. Electronics don't want to work. Email problems. Just everything. I just kind of stay centered because I know during the retrograde it always says to stay calm, and I just try to keep myself in a little bubble so that I can stay calm when those situations happen, and pray that the retrograde is over sooner than later.
Well, I'm a big fan of having relationships with things. My eye is bothering me. I put on too much makeup, and so now I'm really paying for it. Hold on. I'm a big fan of having relationships with even inanimate objects or the planets. So the next Mercury retrograde, prep for it. And just say, you and I are going to get along this month. I respect you.
Okay.
I respect your power. You know what I mean? Like, have a relationship with Mercury retrograde. Instead of walking into Mercury retrograde saying, because I feel like this is what you're doing, and saying, oh man, Mercury retrograde, every single time, Mercury retrograde. And you'll discover that you'll have less problems if you walk into Mercury retrograde, literally saying, you and I are going to get along this time. I did not have believe me when I tell you something.
I mean, you're on to something, but I just kind of accept it for what it is and try to keep, like I said, keep calm. Like, I know that this.
No, do not accept it for what it is. You have the power.
Okay.
You're the alchemist. You change, Mercury will have plenty other people to fuck with who don't believe. You show Mercury that you respect retrograde, and you're like, mm-mm. And when things happen, let's say like if you're a bank or something and you're working through your phone, just for a minute, stop and like pray over the situation. No, let her figure out what this problem is. Mercury.
Tracy, I'm so sorry. My computer just said something weird. So let me just check the chord. Mercury retrograde right here.
Okay.
Just give me a second, you guys. I'm so sorry.
No worries. Let me talk to the people though. Do you guys understand how you're the alchemist and that you and Mercury retrograde can actually work it out? And if you don't believe me, try it. We're still heavy in Mercury retrograde. Heavy. And so it's not that Mercury retrograde won't affect you. It's more like, okay, Mercury, we've had an incident. Let's not have any more. And you won't.
Yeah. Well, I see it from that angle too. Yeah, I see it from that angle too. You know, I'm a fire sign, so, you know, I tend to react. So like these retrogrades, it's like just teaching me, you know, I'm sorry, my son is waking up. The ego side.
No problem.
I know. I was just like, oh my baby, just give me a second.
Well, I'm just going to take some pictures of myself.
Okay. I'm so sorry, Tracy. I feel like I keep getting distracted.
Don't apologize.
So yeah, I feel like these retrogrades is like teaching me to like deal with the ego side of me. And it's so funny now that I'm learning more about the retrogrades and stuff like that I've never knew before. It's kind of like I can see it around me, around my, you know, my social circle. I can see things now that I didn't see before. And I kind of laugh it off, Tracy. I'd be like my husband, that something happened to him, and he'd be like, oh, and I'm like, that retrograde. He's like, what is that?
It's that retrograde. It's no joke.
And I don't know. It's just, you know, nowadays I just try to stay more calmer. Oh, what's your matter?
What's his name?
Dex. 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 Yeah.
How old is Dex now?
He just made one 2 weeks ago. I'm so sorry. On the 26th. So, and he was walking a week before. Like he just shot up and just started walking out of nowhere.
All of a sudden.
Just all of a sudden. I was like, wow.
So do I remember correctly? Dex is named after, Derx is named a little bit after Dex. Tell me how the name is coordinated with the baby.
Yeah, so I got the name Derx, because, you know, obviously Dex is already taken legally. So I did the Derx because it's actually a combination of my husband's name and my son's name. So it's a combination of both of their names since it's a family business. And I just liked the company name and we just fell in love with it.
Nice. So how did this, wait, before I ask you the question I was going to ask you, who are you?
Who is Nakia? Okay.
Who is Nakia? Yes.
Nakia is, I see myself more, I would say from birth up until about 2 years ago, more religious. Nakia is more spiritual, and I'm learning that about myself. Nakia's been spiritual, and I guess I was taught to deny that. I'm still figuring out more of who I am because I'm still dealing with just kind of like battling myself on trying to figure out who I really am. So I'm just growing into that. But I definitely noticed something was different about me from birth than my mother, my siblings, my sisters. So I'm just figuring out, I feel like a rebirth. who I am and why I'm on this planet. So I think what the COVID is teaching me is to forget everything that I was taught and actually walking who I'm meant to be. So I feel like Nakia is still growing and figuring that out.
Okay. So who's Nakia then? Give me a description, even if I heard you, but let's label it somehow.
I hate labels. I hate labels.
Well, it's not. The reason why I'm asking you to label it, not you, it is because is Nakia strong? Is Nakia confused? Is Nakia spiritual? I'm looking for something that I can identify you wholly.
So I'm learning about spirituality on different levels. I actually been trying to study more of different religions. I've been doing quietly, just learning what spirituality really means. Nakia is spiritual. Nakia is more of, I'm sorry, my son want to get down. Just give me a second. Okay, just give me a second, baby. You need to go in there with daddy. Go in there with daddy. Nakia is spiritual. I feel like I am not a loner, but I'm finding out I'm more of a leader. And I think I've always felt like I need to be in some type of group. And I never really felt like I fit in, just fit in with people. And I'm realizing that I wasn't intended to. So I'm just learning my power, my strength, why I'm different, the generational curses that I'm breaking. So when I'm talking to my mom and my siblings, they don't understand because I'm not meant to follow the pack. I'm gonna just leave it at that. I don't want to say too much, Tracy.
No. And I'm not asking you to bring in your family. In no way am I asking you of that. You brought them in. I didn't bring them in. My point to you is, it sounds like, let me help you a little bit, that Nakia is ever changing.
Yeah.
And maybe thanks to the COVID.
Yeah. I think I owe it on to the COVID and God. I think he had been working on me for years, but I kept brushing it off, the things that I were feeling or things that I was seeing, and knowing things like, I don't know why, but I know things a lot of times before it happens. And I've always seen that. And then when it happens, people look at me weird. I don't know why, but
hold on.
Just
let's help you with why. It's how you are made. It's just you. Sometimes it just is. And we've got to accept that. If I wound up with red hair, you don't say I don't know how I wound up with red hair. It's I have a gift. I just know things. How? I don't know. It's how I'm made, you tell people. I'm just trying to help you push back if you need to push back, and push back nicely. Sometimes it doesn't matter. It's something you'll never be able to explain to people.
Well, I'm learning not to explain to people as much anymore, or to share what I know. Not everybody knows how to accept that or take it, because I feel like God was trying to tell me, stop sharing everything you know. You're not meant to do that. So
let me tell you something. I lived right 3 doors, practically 3 blocks down from my church. And none of them knew I was the psychic lady in town. Because God will shield you if it's not the right thing. But like God says, if you dash a foot against a stone, that's not on me. So if I would have told any of my crazy religious Baptist people, man, every sermon would have been about some crazy psychic, because that's how they turn on you on the pulpit. I lived right down from them. Not a person knew. And that was God. Oh, by the way, COVID is God.
And
it's
I definitely know that.
Right? And it's such a beautiful thing. At least I see it as beautiful. I know people have had to die. So understand, I'm not identifying with being God. I'm saying even in a bad situation, good comes out of it. And in your case, something great came out of it. What came out of it?
Oh, Derx came out of it. But I'm gonna just add to that. I feel like I was telling my husband the other day, like, when you serve God, and that's your pure and true intentions, no one can take away those talents that you have, or those gifts, or those abilities. And I feel like with Derx, it was my way to give back some kind of way. And I when the COVID happened, I was like, God, what can I do? Do you want me to go down to Salvation Army and help out? Do you want me to do this? And I talked to him, and that's when he gave me that, because he's seen what others did to me. And he said, well, I'm going to create you stability, but I also want you to help your people. And I think I'm gonna just show Derx.
Show it.
With Derx, that's why he gave me that idea. Like, everybody keep asking, where did you get it? It's such a simple idea, but it was a major concept. And I was like, it was actually God. God gave me that idea in my head. It was not me. I do not own anything. I serve him. And when you, like I said, when you serve God, and you know, all that other stuff, I ain't worrying about it. I'm not. I just do it. When you said that, I remember you saying, Nakia, did you have a plan? I said, no. My faith was my plan.
Wait, who said, do you have a plan?
I remember last time you interviewed me and my husband, you said, did you have a plan? How did you? I said, no, my faith. He told me to do it.
Yeah, I hear it, right? I get exactly what you're saying from a religious God, presence, right? So let's be clear. I got you. We're talking to the world. Not everybody gets to have that placement of God for 10,000 different reasons. I have a lot of people that believe in universe. I have a lot of people that believe in saints, or they think they have to go to the saint to get to God, but it's all spiritual. Right. Let's just put it under the spiritual umbrella.
Right, but that's what I mean, Tracy. Whoever your God, whoever you serve is your God, the universe or anybody. That's what I mean by that.
Thank you for adding that, because I'm gonna correct it regardless. But
yeah, no, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, because the good part is, reading the book "Embraced by the Light" by Betty Eady, which I do in my my adult book club. That's for it's not a sex book club, people. So stop coming on and acting like I'm going to read something crazy. I'm not. I'm reading "Embraced by the Light" by Betty Eady, and you get over yourselves. I'm joking. My point to you is, she got to a part where she was literally speaking to God or Jesus. I think it was Jesus more. And she goes, why do you have so many different churches? And they said, Jesus said to her, almost like, why not? Like, what you get in your world, somebody else gets differently on another platform. The thing that I found interesting is when she said, until they need more. Then they leave and they go to another platform. And I was like, damn it. Now that I get. And ironically, you know, wherever we all are, I think eventually, like, all of us are going to be on the same platform. And spirituality is that platform that makes it easier to get there, whereas religion doesn't always necessarily let us get there. Okay, I'm just trying to show www.DerxWipes.com. So I think what I'm asking, to get a little bit more technical with you, is, you know, I get the big picture, but why this? Like, how did you figure out this? Not asking you to give away your recipe, but
how did I figure it out?
Yeah.
For some reason, before the COVID hit, I had, like, in the hospital, like, you know, I talked about the near-death experience. I felt like the way I came about that was I felt like I got closer to my ancestors.
Okay.
And last year I felt closer to them. And what do? You start researching what they did in their day.
Yes.
And so the solution, I remember talking to my mom on the phone, and she was telling me what they used to use to clean with and all of that, Tracey. So that's how that came about with, and then
was this before COVID or after COVID?
It was around February of last year.
So it hadn't been announced yet. The idea came to you.
No. But I knew the idea was there.
Right. But COVID hadn't come out yet.
COVID had already been talked about. I had been reading about it back in December. But that was when it was saying it was just in China at the time or something.
Right.
So I knew something was out there. I don't know what was going on. It was just a weird year last year, but I can't say this around February. That's when I really started putting my boots to the ground and trying to cook up the solution and figure out, you know, how to even get this concept or idea going. I didn't even tell my parents. I didn't tell my siblings until after I launched. So when people was like, where did it come from? I had sat on it because I was still trying to figure it out. Like I said, I know you said just say God, whoever you may believe in.
No. I'm sorry. You could say God. I have to talk to my people.
But that's what I was saying. I was talking to them as well.
But you're
whoever you may believe in.
Speak, yeah.
But I was saying that he gave me the idea, but I had to get the ground moving to get whatever, how to make it. Never thought about making wipes, never. I mean, if you would have asked me a year and a half ago when I got laid off, would I be doing wipes? And the answer would have been no. So I just, like I said, when I got it going, I know my mama was wondering why I kept asking her certain questions about cleaning and stuff. She was like my number one fan. She was so like, geek Tracey. Like, she was like, yes. And she was actually my first customer because she works for a group home and she just started buying them up. So I was like, you know what? I got the support of my mom and my dad behind me. I don't really need nobody else. I just went on and pushed it. And, you know, I luckily met you and introduced myself to you, and let me just say this. I know I get to talk a lot and long-winded. Tracey is exactly who she is. You ain't changing her. The way she is on this show is Tracey. Ain't no fakeness, ain't no, you know, she says what she means and she means what she said. And that's it. And that's what I liked about you. You was a straight shooter. You remind me of myself if I was your age, because a lot of people like, I said, I love Tracey because I'm normally,
I'm older than you.
Yeah, if I was your age, like I see myself, if I was your age.
Oh, you'll get there.
Yeah. I probably wouldn't did all the good things, the great things with all your channels, but I'm saying like the way your personality is. I get a lot of that, like, comparison to you. Even my husband says it, but I don't know how to be but to tell the truth and be real, even if it hurts people's feelings. You know, that's just how I've always been. Like, when I say stuff, I try to be polite. When people see me being polite, that's the way I talk. But if you personally know me, you know I'm going to give it to you. And that's what attracted me to watch your show and stuff, because I just felt like you was real. And I don't like fake people. So I'm just being honest here. I was attracted. You made me laugh. And then I remember I was watching the episode of yours. I think I was at work, and all the stuff was going on before I got laid off. And I was watching you on my lunch break. And I remember you saying, if you got something in you, an idea, go for it. And that push, Tracey, it was you, it was my parents. That's why when people said, where did you get that from? Tracey, you literally said everything I was thinking in my head. I don't remember what episode it was, but you was talking about business ideas. And if you got something, get it together. If you're going to do this, get it together. And so I think.
Was it, because I know you're a Leo. Was it a Leo horoscope reading?
Was it? It could have been. I'm sorry. Yeah. It could have been, because I do watch my Leo, but I watch other horoscopes too, because I got other things in my chart. But I think it was Leo. And I was like, wow, it seemed like she's in my head or something. And when you told me that your birthday was August 8th and mine was 9th, I said, oh, I think I was meant to meet this woman, because she's kind of pushing me to be exactly who I'm meant to be. So I'm gonna thank you for that.
You're welcome. And I love the perfect timing of it. I think it's really pertinent to understand where God is when God, one, influences you, and two, strike a match. Be prepared. Be prepared. Not only were you given an idea, you were then inspired to be like, oh, let me just get some more information about the idea.
Yeah.
And then lo and behold, there were no cleaning supplies to be found anywhere for anybody. And I was like, and I was dying. You couldn't find Clorox.
I was panicking. I was panicking. I was like, oh my God, I can't find nothing. I gotta go to the dollar store. I can't find nothing.
No, there was nothing there. There was no bleach. There was no Lysol. There was no Clorox. There was nothing in the beginning. Yeah. Let alone no toilet paper. But there was nothing to clean. And all they kept saying was clean. And I'm like, this is an oxymoron, right? With what? And I was dying. I was dying. But because I have my mother in me and old time uses, because there were no such thing as Lysol back in the day.
Yeah.
So you start putting things together. You start using peroxide and some soap, and you could clean, right?
My mom told me about the peroxide. I was like, what? Like, I felt like so foreign to that. I was like, oh my goodness. So I was like, what did y'all do back then? Like, I don't know. It freaked me out. I didn't know. I had a newborn baby and no cleaning supply. I just
and COVID's here. Like, and COVID. It's crazy. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
So he was born in December or January?
He was born January 26th, actually, the day Kobe passed.
Wow. Okay, so cut to the only thing anybody can find is DerxWipes. And you and your husband came on my first creation of the show, which was The View from the Other Side, or The Other Side of the View. No matter what it was, the name was way too long, and it technically wasn't my name, and so it didn't feel right. And hence it couldn't survive because it didn't feel right. And so the both of you came on this show, and you were doing well way before the show, because I don't think you came on until May.
Yeah, I was doing well, but I felt like I started getting stagnant, like in Minnesota. You know, I was getting orders and stuff like that, and it's like I told you. I think I told you this the last show. That it's sold out because I didn't think it would. I mean, I believed in myself, but I just didn't expect that, and that's what I'm trying to say to you. And when it sold out that day, I said, okay. And then that's when I started paying attention to the signs more, the signals that the angels and everybody else was saying to me. I said, okay, I've been ignoring this stuff all this time.
Yeah.
They were speaking to me, and
yeah,
I kept telling my husband, I kept seeing the number 17, and I said, what is 17? And I looked up, and I think I read somewhere it said legacy. That started moving in my head. Then I remember you said something about 1 + 7 is 8. So I looked up the angel numbers for 8. And I said, I don't know. Tracey, I'm telling you, I will say something every day. And to counter what I'm saying, I would see 17 pop up on the screen, on my phone. And it's like confirming if I'm feeling something. I said, okay. I just feel like they're speaking to me. I don't know why. I mean, I'm gonna stop saying I don't know why, but they're speaking to me.
Yeah. So, you do know why, because we were. I do know why,
but I just ignored it. I'm gonna be honest. I just ignored it.
Yeah, but America was at a crunch, looking for products, and between you and God, y'all gave us what we needed. So these are DerxWipes, everyone. I love me some DerxWipes. Love it. Let me just turn the light out so y'all can see it one more time. I love me. Hold on. There you go. DerxWipes. It looks like your little baby right now.
Yeah. And don't forget the spray, you guys. I love the spray, honey.
Well, wait a second. They don't know about the spray. What's this about the spray?
So the spray is just, again.
Push it back. Push it back. Push it back. Go back. Go back. Go back.
Is it showing now?
Back. Yep. There you go. There you go. That's good. That's good.
So the spray is just basically the solution, because I used to get a lot of emails where people were saying they love the smell. They like the way it cleans too, but they just say, I love the smell. And I said, how about I make it into a solution for those who just want to use as much as they want to use the spray. Yeah. So somebody tried to talk me out of this idea, but I went on and pushed through it. I don't want to say names, but it's been doing okay. And I think the more people know about the spray as well, you know, it's going to do as good as the wipes. But a lot of people love the wipes. I think they just don't want to take the time to go looking for a towel. They probably say, I just want the wipes.
Yeah.
I don't want to look for nothing.
Well, I know for me personally, I know me, I would keep the spray in the car.
Yeah.
For me. Is it more than one size? Is it just that size?
It's 24 ounces.
That's a lot.
And it is not more than one size right now.
Okay.
I'm really just trying to push the bundle. Like, I do have a bundle deal where you get the 2-pack of the 2 favorite kind. Most people like the lavender and the peppermint. And then you got the bundle deal with I think it's 2 wipes and then a spray.
So wipes meaning this? Do you have?
Yeah, the canister. The canister. Yep.
Canister. Do you have?
So 2 canisters, wipes? And then you get a spray for one of the bundle deals.
Okay.
Or if you just don't want to buy a bundle, you know, you can still buy just one, and you can, of course, if you don't want to do that.
Did you create like wallet size wipes yet?
Travel? No. I've been getting people that want to work with me asking for travel, but I haven't found a good manufacturer to do what I'm trying to do with the wipes in the travel packs. So I'm still working on that. But I'm definitely gonna, when I get that, you guys will know, still working on that, you guys. Still looking.
Because the size is that of travel, isn't it? This is travel regardless. So you just need a container.
No, I'm actually trying to get the packets, because a lot of people want that has companies, they want the travel packets so they can pull them out, I guess, and use them.
Yes.
But it is like a travel size. You is exactly correct, but they want the packets. And like I said, I reached out to different manufacturers. I'm trying to get it the way they sell it. They're selling it. They don't want to use my solution. So I'm just trying to figure some things out, Tracy. If that's
no.
That's what, you know, it's just me. I'm the brains.
First of all, it's your company, your way. So what you want is packaging.
Right.
Not DerxWipes and their solution. That no longer is your company.
Yeah.
Not your product.
That's what I was saying. I didn't care for it when they, yeah.
If they can't find their way to do it, then don't make it. Yeah.
And then you have I'm sorry, something just started talking in my room, but then you have a stay-at-home mom who's trying to run a business. And, you know, a lot of people don't respect that when I'm talking to other people on the phone and trying to get things going. So, like I said, if it's a right fit and I find a good manufacturer, I'll definitely get the travel packs out to you guys.
Oh, but listen, I'm not asking you to rush. I was asking, did you get to the point of getting any wipes? But if it's not working out, don't worry about the world, America. We'll be fine. Trust and believe.
Right.
But you're not going to take your product and let someone else, you know, slap that face on it. And it's not what you created. By the way, at-home businesses is going to be the next big thing. Right now, today, it's already been that way, especially for Black America. We've always been making our own products. We've always been buying from each other. Women mostly. I can understand that big companies can't see that, but tell them to get over themselves. 2020, COVID, has changed the dynamic of what working at home looks like.
Yeah.
Hang up the phone with them where they can't, like, I would be like, oh, thank you. I'm done.
But you know what? This is a man's world. So, like I said, they don't know how to
handle that anymore.
Sometimes women that have some type of power, authority, you know, they kind of look at you confused, like, you know, no.
But one, I don't believe that anymore. And two, you treat them like they want to be treated. So if they want a man, you're going to talk like a man, but you're going to be a woman.
That's the truth.
You want business? I got your business. But you are going to talk to a woman. And guess what? Walk away when they don't get it. They don't understand my concept. I'm out. Because somebody else will.
Yeah.
Screw them.
And, you know, everything is about like the right time too. You know, just the timing. I make sure that the timing, and if I'm doing something, they say, you know, I'm really, really quiet and reserved. But at the same time, I have that other side of me where you see I'm talking a lot. But I just wait for certain timings. If I feel the energy, I will just, you know,
you'll see when it's right.
Yeah.
And you'll know when it's right. So again, I'm not asking you to create the wipes. The wipes have to be created good and correct for you. We can survive off of the canisters, and we can definitely survive. I can't understand. This is like glowing today. And we can survive off the spray.
Yeah.
Now, I don't have the spray, but I sure enough will get me some spray.
Yeah, that's right. Like I said, I love cleaning with this, and I'm not even lying. Sometimes I go in the store, Tracy, and I forget I got my own product. I will literally like, where's the Lysol or what? I'm like, wait a minute. because I'm just conditioned to do that. Like my mom called me the other day. She's like, "Yeah, are you selling your wipes again?" I said, yeah, I think we're kind of low on the. I was like, "Well, Mom, you can always go to Target or somewhere to go get you some wipes." And she's like, "I don't want that." "What do you mean? You sell wipes?" I was like, "Oh yeah, I forget." I'm a mom. I'm like, I forget sometimes I have my own cleaning, what I can use to clean, because I'm just, like I said, we've been conditioned to rely on the major brands. So
Yeah, but the major brands are calling on Black-owned businesses,
yeah,
particularly Black-owned businesses, because there's just a unique perspective that we kind of have about our culture that's coming
yeah.
to the forefront. So
That's true.
That reminds me, how do you get yourself, and I'm not asking you to give any details, how do you get yourself into Target or Walmart? How is that? Have you checked into that?
I looked into it. I look into a lot of stuff. I'm trying to be more strategic in where I place Dirks, and not just be placing it just to be placing it somewhere. How I think it's a process when you're trying to get it into Targets or Walmarts. And me and my husband, we talked about it. I think that's what I'm gonna try to push for this year. I kept trying to figure out, is this something that I want to do just to be doing it? Well, and like you said, I don't like doing stuff, and I'm gonna just be honest, just for the money. That's probably why I never been like a rich person. I like to do stuff to have a purpose and actually do something or help. So I'm really trying to figure out, is it, you just got to be careful with your brand. Like, do you just want to do it just because everybody else is putting their products in Walmart, or do you want to actually get to the people and put it in places and areas that it get to the people? You know what I mean? Like, rather than trying to be major and global. I'm still trying to figure that one out, Tracey, because I really enjoy just helping everyday people get the product. Even local people. That's where my heart is.
Right.
So
let me help you with that. If you care truly about the local people have one place to go, and that is the mega stores that are available to us. And it could wind up being a really good business plan. I mean, you might have to invest in something like a co-packer, but a co-packer puts the ingredients in that you want them. They just have the employees that make the products.
Right.
And they could make 10,000 a week if that's the order that you put in for them to make, and get it to Target or Walmart.
Yeah.
So I want you to remember that you're right. It's not about you and I need to make money. I actually appreciate that.
That's what I don't like. That's just I just don't like that. I've never.
So let's move away from that. And let's always remind yourself that you're always helping people. Your gift in helping people is getting paid. That's a period. So don't get confused.
No, I get that, but I think money comes, I guess that's how I've always think. Money comes regardless of even if you're charging $10, $5, it comes regardless if you're doing what you're meant to do what you're doing. I'm trying to say, I'm sorry, I got tongue tied.
Yeah.
So that's why I don't look at the money. And my business partner, which is my husband, he's always, he's the IT guy. This money, numbers.
Well, thank God.
I'm not like
that.
I don't have that energy.
But thank God for your husband then. That's the balance. That's God's
Yeah,
gift.
that is a good balance.
Yeah.
But it can conflict though. It can conflict because
it'll conflict if you want it to conflict. You're mandated to have the opposite. God knew what he was doing when he got the two of you together. You're mandated to have the opposite because one day you're going to create DerxWipes. Like what you think you have right now, God already knew you were going to do at birth, which means he made sure you got a partner that understood the balance of who you are.
Mm.
The bottom line is this is a product that the world needs. I keep saying the world.
Yeah.
That the
country. Like the world. I don't know if they need that. The product.
Well, you see, but you never know. It could be an international product. They just would make it overseas. It's okay to think big.
I sold a couple of them overseas already.
Yeah. I mean, here's the thing. You can have this. Why am I talking to you about this? You could have this company made in Canada. Canada is part of the UK. They can ship it from Canada at different prices that wouldn't even be international, different from us. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
There's
I just seen that
the
other day, something about Canada and shipping that UPS sent to me. That was so weird that you just punked that.
But it's not weird. I'm validating something.
Okay.
See the difference? To me, nothing is weird.
Yeah.
I'm literally validating something that you already saw. I want you to understand that it's okay. Seriously, it's okay to go big. It's okay to go global. Stop. I don't need your help. It's okay to go global. It's okay to go big. It will never be about money for you. I respect that.
Yeah.
But it's still something that people need. So maybe you should take yourself out the equation and understand it's a product that needs to be put out there on a big scale. Don't fight the big scale. Could you wind up being completely wealthy with a lot of money? Oh, well. Thank God. Yeah. It's a beautiful thing. I know that you're not asking for that much abundance in terms of money.
Don't want them problems.
But what
I know what those problems. No.
What about what we need?
That's true.
You know? But you'll figure it out. Call me.
Yeah.
We've had readings, but call me when they come for you for something. You'll figure it out.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely, if I feel something weird, I'm definitely gonna hit you up about if somebody's business wise.
Yeah.
About I just think right now, and like I said, that's the only voice I keep hearing is getting it to the people. It's just getting it to the people. And I think,
why wouldn't the people be Target or Walmart? I'm serious.
It could be, but I just know the type of snakes that get involved when you start to do it on that type of level. So it could be. Okay. That's all I'm saying. It's nothing wrong with somebody going into a Walmart and buying the product, but I'm more want to serve, you know. I guess I'm really like, I don't know if it's not shy, but I just want to help in that sense. I get that from my mom. So I just want to help in that sense. And if it gets that big, if there is a plan for him ordained for me, then it will be what it is.
Sounds good. Well, I think we covered everything. No?
There's nothing else you want to ask me?
Oh, wait a second. You're going into, now I'm thinking about it, life coaching. Do you want to talk about that?
Yeah. So I became a certified life coach probably, this was during, it was 2019, I believe 2019. And I did write a book because I was planning on, just doing coaching and stuff as a career.
Yeah.
I don't think I had the right, I wasn't ready to do it. I just don't think it was the right time.
To do what?
So
I'll clarify
to
that.
do my coaching.
Got
I
it.
felt like I still had to work on things with me in order to coach somebody else. So I remember I said to you probably a few weeks ago that I'm finally gonna do my coaching this year. So I actually followed through with that, and I got a month-long. The class is a life purpose class, and basically I love to do career coaching, not life coaching or relationships. I don't do that, but career coaching. It's a month long. You can find me on meetup.com. We will meet once a week for an hour. It is $10 only because I'm supplying my book and the tools you need to do it. So
that's reasonable.
Yeah. And I didn't want to charge anything because little old me just want to do stuff to be doing it. But I felt like
that's
people would take
unrealistic.
me seriously if I, some people would see something free and just, kind of skip past it. So I just felt like, it did pay for the book and the journal that I'm going to provide for you. But it's basically what I learned.
$10 is reasonable.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't want to do nothing outrageous. So it's basically the book. It's wrapped around the book. And if you read I ain't gonna call it a book, it's a guide. If you read my guide, it shows you how I figured out what my purpose was, and then I show you the steps on how to figure out what's yours. And right now, anybody can sign up. I'm gonna have it open up until the day.
Up until what date? Is there a start date?
Yeah, it starts February 21st at 2 p.m. And I said you can find me on meetup.com. You can also go on my Instagram, and all that information is on my link tree. You can find the book too if you just want to read the book and you don't want to do the class or whatever. And I'm pretty much an open book. If you read the guide, you'll hear my story. You'll know exactly who I am and how I came to be who I am.
Just read that story right now. That's the story I wanted to hear. You should have just read the bio.
Oh.
Look at this. Do you see this moon? I need to take a picture of this. There's literally a moon on my head. Let me take a picture of this.
Oh my God, I see it right there.
Isn't that crazy? Oh, it's starting to break up. Let me try and get this moon before it breaks up.
What is that? Is that the sun beaming on you? What is that?
Yeah, the sun comes into my house a lot, and spends a lot of time leaving images on my wall.
But don't you love the sun though? I love the sun. If I don't see the sun, I'm just I love seeing the sun. I hate this cold weather.
Yeah.
Minnesota got the you might as well be living in Canada and living in Minnesota. It's cold. It's just cold.
Cold. Yeah, it is.
Just like I don't know. I just think it doesn't fit my personality being cold. Every time it's cold, I'm like, oh, it's cold again today.
So Envy said, and she's so adorable. Thank you, Envy. She says, don't let the fear of snakes keep you from going where God wants you to go. God's people are all over the world. That's beautiful, Envy.
That's true. That is true.
That is beautiful. Like that. Oh, Melissa said it looks like a half. Yeah, like a really fat. You know what's funny about that shape? I actually had that as a tattoo on my body. Most people most people that are, I want to say highly metaphysical, but most people have a tattoo on their body, or they have a skin coloration issue. Most people that are supposed to be in a metaphysical world has something physically wrong with them. Something like I've got toes that they're just.
You know what, Tracy? Mine is my arm. I have like this skin coloration on my arm. I don't know what it is. But you know what the odd thing is? It covers my arm, and I don't like really showing my arms that much. My sister has the same. And I looked, I said, is this hereditary? And she don't like her arms either. But I don't know. I just think it's weird.
I like to call it the mark of the beast, but that's not the right word. But it's the mark of the metaphysical people. Everyone that's metaphysical has something that's not right. The body doesn't quite form like others. And so I've got feet that are kind of weird. I've got this half moon tattoo on my butt that has a nose even. It looks very animated with the nose. Once I started gaining weight, it started morphing into something else. I don't know what the hell it looks like. It's like, you know. So I was like, if I bring my weight down, tattoo, will you come back so I could just show people my ass and prove to them I've got a moon with a nose? But right now it's something else, and I'm not sure what it morphed into. But I also have a huge, my son has it too, a huge discoloration on my leg.
Oh, okay.
So I've got a couple of things wrong with me. But I like to call it, don't listen to me, the mark of the beast. I just discovered the word metaphysical. So it's the mark of the metaphysical people. In a weird kind of way, we can all recognize each other. So your sister must have a gift, whether y'all want to identify it or not, because sometimes religion blocks the gift.
She won't talk about it if she...
Well, but she still might have it. But she still might have it. You know what I mean? Because if you have it, first of all, your children will have it. Let me tell you that right now. Let me tell everybody, if you got it, your children got it. And they usually get it better than us.
Yeah. You know, I believe you. I think I was telling you about my daughter. Something is different with that one. Something is
Is she feeling her metaphysical way?
She hears things that you know, I don't understand it. I kind of just let her tell me. And I tell her it'll be okay because it bothers her.
Yeah.
And I know exactly what it is. She probably got some stuff passed from me to her. But yeah, that girl is very special.
she actually probably, again, if you have it, she has it, maybe to a different degree. Like, I'm a psychic, I am not a medium. I have learned to be able to bring medium onto the table to do readings. My son was born a medium, so he sees spirits, he sees ghosts, period. He sees period people.
I think she's seeing things that's not spirit or ghosts. I think she's seeing things that's not of this world.
Well, here's the thing. You can have a conversation with Deborah. Deborah's going to be on 2/27. She is my go-to medium. I've sent her to people with kids that see other types of beings.
Yeah. She can describe it too. She's 14. I'm like, ooh. Like, I don't know how I would react if I would have seen something like that. And I was like, okay.
But that's why she has you. That's why God gave her to you. You see what I mean?
She's really special. She's really, really special. I keep saying that.
Can she, because God gave her to you because you're not making her feel inadequate with this special gift.
Oh, okay.
Do you understand? And they always, the children come out better than you, always. What better means, in her case, she sees these higher beings. Can she draw these beings?
Yes. She's been good at drawing since a child. She's been, I encourage her art. She don't believe in herself, but I said, you can just see something, Kayla, and paint it or draw it. And, you know, that's just, I don't have that ability. I can't draw nothing.
Yes.
But
she does.
Her imagination is very, I thought she'd grow out of it. That's the thing. It's very, I don't even know how to say it. It's animated. Even her teachers talk to me.
It's
They
profound.
was like, wow.
I'd love to see some of her drawings, but tell her I would love to see one of the beings that she is seeing.
And I'm wondering, you know, I've been thinking really deep. I was like, I'm wondering if these beings is some type of ancestor from different, you know, just to take it way back. I won't say that to her, but she thinks it's messing with her, so she don't understand it. It's not messing with her. She's just the only one that's able to tap into it.
Yeah, it's okay for her to feel this way. We just got to get her to understand that what she's seeing, like whatever she's seeing, are also messengers.
Okay.
So what we have to do, who don't have her same gift, but we can do this, we can figure out how to decode these messages. Once they figure out that a message can come through and there are people to help her with the messaging, it'll flood through. But she might be blocking it because of fear. I don't like it. They think they're messing with me. And it's really important to, one, embrace your gift. Two, learn to deal with these things. They're not going to go away. But most beings are there to protect you. Most beings are there to send a message of some kind to you, right? And so we have to figure out how can she use them appropriately. Also, if there are beings that are not healthy, she's empowered to tell the being, get out.
Oh, I taught her that recently. And I think that's been helping with her confidence. I told her to tell them they're not welcome. When she's feeling like that, tell them to leave, but they're not welcome.
I like to add, because it's worked for me over the years, because the spirits tried to come to me years ago. Years ago. But I was a single parent at this time. And I said, if you just show up, like, I'm going to panic. I'm a single parent. So I can't just have you showing up. So for right now, you all have to go away. You can be around me. You can help me. You can assist me. I cannot see you. And they were like, okay, back up. She gave us an order. You know what I mean? So what I like to say, if there are beings around that is maybe not of goodness, I like to say, if you are not of God, get out.
Yeah. Well, one of them actually showed up to her. It showed up. She was trying to get in the door of one of our house after school. She said she was putting her key in. She felt him behind her. And the sound that he made, she said it was of a pig, but it wasn't human.
Yeah.
And she felt, I was like, when she described that, Tracey, my eyes, you know, I didn't want to freak her out. But as a child, I would have freaked out. Like, what is that?
Did you
she handled it so well. She was like, Mom, I know what's other things.
She has to handle it. Yes.
Yeah.
Did you watch Lovecraft?
I watched Lovecraft. My daughter watched it with us.
Did you see the end of Lovecraft? The very end.
Yeah.
Where
with the little girl.
And she had that little monster around her. But that was her protector now. Monsters don't listen to me. Monsters, beings don't have to look pretty. That's who we need. She had.
That's what I was wondering. I was like, I wonder if it's an ancestor. I wonder.
It doesn't have to be ancestors necessarily, because our ancestors. We're going off on a tangent here. Our ancestors. They stay in their form, right? So when great grandmother passes over, great grandmother comes back as great grandmother, maybe a little younger looking. Everybody likes to lose weight on the other side. What is that? It's funny how weight is an issue over there too. All right, but beings are beings. They don't quite have ever been human. And yet, they're here to help us as well. So, in any case, I would invite you to come take a look at the show on 227 with Deborah Hookey, because, you know, I love her. And
she'll be on this show or your other show?
This show.
Oh, okay. I'm just making sure. I know you have another show. So I'm just making sure I know where to tune in.
Yes, on 227.
Okay.
And we'll be able to talk about all that kind of stuff. So if you tune in and you got a question, you know, just type it in.
Yeah.
Your daughter's name is Kayla?
Yeah. Yep.
They're asking, is Kayla into space and planets outside of Earth?
I think so. I think she is.
But you're not sure.
She's morphing into a teenager, so she likes what she likes. But when she was younger, yeah, she was into planets and Earths and different creatures and stuff like that. Now that she's older, she knows like a lot of that stuff was like make believe, but now she's wondering, is it make believe? She's just asking a lot of questions. She just thinks differently. I don't know. She's just a different.
Good for her.
She's a different girl.
Good for her.
And I like that about her. She stands on her own. So
these kids that are coming through are evolved beings. All these kids, they're evolved beings. She might be one of the few that's a little older that might be the leader of the pack. Because now you're going to make me look at 12 and 13-year-olds, because I know the little 7-year-olds and down, they're all evolved beings. That's why they come out talking. They'll be 3 months. I saw something on Instagram and the baby was like, "Ow." Like,
that scared me. Oh, I see that too. I was like, oh my gosh, they're talking. Yeah.
Because they're all coming down with more than what we got. To be honest with you, Nakia, most of us have ruined this planet. You know, the people before us, the discipline that they try to put inside of, you know, cultural beings, you know, we've ruined this planet.
Yeah.
So the kids are coming along to correct it. But they have to come along evolved, because they have to be able to deal with their parents who might want to stop it, but they're going to say, "No, Mom, I got this." Yeah. So they're all just coming, you know, evolved. We went off on a tangent. How can someone contact you on Meetup?
Oh,
it's meetup.com?
So you just, meetup.com, and the class is the life purpose class. So you just type that in. And again, if you don't feel like doing all that, just go on DerxWipes Instagram, and the link tree will just click on Meetup and it will direct you right to it.
The link is in the bio.
Yep.
Okay, so either way. And it starts February 25th.
February 21st. Right after the after the retrograde. The day after the retrograde.
Well, that was smart. February 21st.
Yeah.
And what time?
I think I have it for, I should know this. Give me a second, you guys. I think it's 2 p.m., but I don't want to.
And by the way, I don't believe they're indigo children. I think they're much more evolved than indigo. Indigo's already got here. That's who I think the 8, 9, 10, 11, you know, what's indigo and starseed. They're already here.
Yeah, I definitely believe you're right. What's going on? So just let me, I think it starts at, okay. So I have it scheduled for the 21st, and it is at 2 p.m. That was correct.
2 p.m. February 21st. Meetup.com. search Life Purpose.
Yeah, Life Purpose class.
Life
and it is
Purpose
career
class.
coaching. It is
Career coaching. And
yep.
if all else fails, go to DerxWipes on Instagram and check the link in her bio.
Gotcha.
Well, sweetie, thank you so much.
You're welcome, Tracy. I had a good time just discussing things that I can't normally discuss with others. So,
well, you know what?
It was definitely...
You actually can discuss all of these things. That's why I'm here. To create that platform where we can actually just have these conversations about your child, yourself, and all, like, that's why I'm here. And I'm particularly here for African Americans. I love all cultures, but in our culture, we really have not been able to work on our spirituality.
Yeah.
And so spirituality is everything to me, everything. And so that's why I'm here. That's why I never gave up. That's why I didn't let anybody call me a witch and I cowered away. Okay, call me a witch. Fuck you too.
Well, that's
I
good.
actually got more powerful when people called me names.
Mm-hmm.
Because I just recognized early on, as inadequate as I used to be, I always recognized my purpose. Always. What I did with my purpose is two different things. But I always recognized that I had a purpose in life. When God created, YouTube, I was like, can I? And God's like, go ahead. And then nobody watched me for a year.
And you kept doing it, yeah.
I kept doing it because I knew I had a gift. I kept doing it because celebrities were fooling America. And I would be like, you guys are lying. And so I would do the cards. Sure enough, I would state my case. Weeks later, what I said would come out true. And I was like, this is a thing. And I think I've been here since 2011, and a full year, nobody watched me. It's just so weird. But I always knew who I was. Whether other people accepted me for who I was, it's two different things. But I couldn't be deterred. It's like the toes. I've got weird little toes. I can't change that. Like, I can't change who I am. This is me. I'm a psychic. I have a form of a gift. I use the gift. I use it for good. Thank God I use it for good.
You stand in your power. You trust in.
I trust God.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but the other thing is that I literally said to God, I said, because I wasn't sure, like, am I going against religion? Am I going against God? I just couldn't figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, you know what, God? I'd love to do this. Can I make money from it? And if you let me make money from it, then I know I can reach the masses. God has never stopped it. What he's taught me, though, is how to be a better person, because he had me working someplace else in the worst job ever for 8 years.
Wow.
Part-time, and then doing psychic work part-time. But when I tell you the worst job ever, I met the nicest people. So there is a purpose in all of that. What is this? Hold on a second. Let me just see what that is. Oh, that's the box. There is a purpose in any type of job that you work at. I help people to stand in their power when they had problems with supervisors. And I'd be like, fuck that supervisor. Your supervisor can't talk to you like that. What did that person say? And let me tell you something. People would rat on me. They would rat on me. They're like, well, Tracy said to do it this way. And they'd be like, Tracy, can we talk to you?
Mm-hmm.
I did my psychic work part-time. I never gave up. on who I was. And when all was said and done, what I asked God was, could I make money? I did not ask God, could I be rich? I said, could I make money? And there's a difference.
Mm-hmm.
But he has never failed my wish.
So. That's good. That is, as my elder, we need to see more imagery like that, especially for like our children and stuff, like young girls growing up. So like I said, you even inspire me a little with just pushing me forward. Like I feel like I always had it in me, but like I said, if you have a certain surrounding, you kind of can't see who you're meant to be because all the other stuff that's going on. But definitely when the COVID hit, I got in my quiet space and I figured some things out, and I started recognizing certain things in me that I needed to change and certain things in me that was not okay. And I feel like once God seen that I started clearing stuff out, he's like, okay, you ready? You're ready.
Yeah.
And I'm just thankful for that. That's why I keep a smile on my face now. I'm like, there was days I didn't have 2 pennies to swipe together, and I'm here. So
yes,
it's just a blessing.
And talking about being ready, I've worked all my life, regular job and psychic, right? And Deborah came along because you were fighting me in the beginning, but I fought Deborah, so I got it. And Deborah said, you can be on your own. And I said, I know, Deborah, thank you. And then a week would go by, she'd be like, Tracey, you need to be on your own. And I said, I hear you. I know. Thank you. And she kept saying it until I screamed at her finally. I was like, stop. I'm waiting on God. I'm waiting on God. I know I could do this on my own. But God, I'm waiting on God. Well, what God was trying to tell me through Deborah is that I could do this on my own. And when I failed to hear Deborah, he crippled my sister. And I started doing readings out of her hospital bed.
Oh, wow.
And that was the first time that I recognized I could do this on my own. She was crippled and mute. She was in a fetal position. I went to the hospital bed every single day and read from her hospital bed. When all was said and done, she slowly started to come alive. It took like 6 months. And then she started talking, and then they went to readings, because I'd be like, I'm on my sis, Tony, shut up. Okay, let me tell you about your boyfriend. Tony, shut up. But
it's your old TV show, I swear.
Girl, you don't even know. Me and my sister are comedy. And when all was said and done, it was a beautiful thing to get to my thick head that I could be on my own. So I wind up on my own. And then Deborah's like, I told you. And I was like, yeah, you sure did. And I couldn't hear you. I didn't want to listen to you. But God has a funny way of making you do what he wants you to do. I never understood that being on my own meant really going global, meant having the independence to, really teach people. Like, it's been a beautiful experience on my own. And still, it was never about money. It was like, am I teaching you? Am I getting to you? And I know by everyone's comments, I really am. So thank you. Look back on this video. I'm the Deborah in your life.
I hear what you're saying. I'm listening to you, Tracey. I'm not just saying it. I hear what you're saying, and I've seen how that applied to me when you said about the global thing. But I'm getting there, Tracey. That's all I can say is I'm getting there.
God crippled my sister, so take your time. I'm out.
It's almost like I see some similarities. You know, it may not be the same package. You know, sometimes God either remove things or take things away because you're not paying attention to what he's trying to tell you. So hopefully it won't be a situation where I have to stand on my own like that. You know, what would they say? Get to that 10 of swords and you just
have that conversation with God. Just say, God, don't take me, you know, to the ground for me to hear you. Just say that. God will do it for you. God loves you. When you don't listen, God is like, okay, ancestors, get in there, take everything away. I can't take this anymore. Make her start over, you know? But the good part is nothing, to me, nothing bad happens unless it's for the greater good. My sister
that's why I don't
walking, talking. She is fine. I don't even know how she got that way. I think it was meds, though. I think it was meds that put her that way. And once I recognized some weird meds called coglomerin or something like that, weird stupid med that I told the doctor, you give her that medicine one more time. And then it was so funny because he called me the worst sister ever. I'm the worst sister ever, but somehow she wound up in a crippled position. I was like, I swear to God, you're going to be called against the wire. Stop giving her that med. And it's just so funny.
Well, that's good that she had somebody advocating for her like that, because anything could have happened if you wouldn't have done that.
Nightmare. It was 5 years of trying to navigate with that girl. She was fine for 5 years. Something happened, and then she spent 5 years because she has a special personality. So, like me, she cusses people out. She goes in like this, hi, and then she's like, "You're a bitch. Your mom is a bitch. Your daughter's a bitch."
Yeah.
She will go off on people, and then they're like, "We need to transfer her." I'm like, "Did she cuss you out? Is that what happened? She cussed you out?"
Yeah.
She be knowing ugly folks, though. She don't cuss you out unless you're ugly. Unless, the only other thing that I've noticed in the group home that she's in now, she's not crazy about people younger than her telling her what to do. And that doesn't mean the person's ugly. It just means the person's younger. She's 63. So she's like, how can a 19-year-old tell me what to do?
Me what to do. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like, Tone, work with me. Work with me. Stop.
Older people don't like that. You might as well go sit down somewhere.
She's at that age where she's like, oh, hell no. And so there's a lot of and they're getting like, no, she still cuss her out. But we know it's a whole age bracket thing. Not that she doesn't like it. And that's the only problem I have out of my sister. Well, I think. Because of COVID, I don't get to see her as much as I used to. So nobody's complaining. So if they're not complaining, I'm thinking everything's okay. I was wondering if I should go to see her for Valentine's Day tomorrow. I don't want to, but I was wondering if I should. I really don't want to. I just don't want to catch the COVID.
Do she like candy or anything?
Yeah, she likes all that shit. I just don't know if I should go. Like, I don't have a car. So I got to get in an Uber. That Uber guy might have, because now we have the variant. We have the South African variant in California.
Oh, it popped up in Minnesota. They announced that mess. They said it's now we have a case of it in Minnesota. I said, here we go. Here we go. You know what's crazy, Tracy? My family is supposed to be having a get together and they're coming up from out of town. I was like, I am not going to that with no variant running around. I'm serious. My mom was like, I'm not doing it, Miss Lady. I love you, but I'm not putting myself in that situation.
Every time families have gotten together, somebody does not survive.
Well, I ain't trying to be a part of it because I might need to survive to protect somebody else.
And in Ohio, they underscored by design the COVID deaths. So it's higher than they're telling. Listen, be mindful. you know, just be mindful and do what is right for you and your family.
You know, I
That's all
think
that
people
matters.
think the numbers are going down, so they trying to.
No,
I don't know.
The hospital beds are going down. The COVID cases are still there and rising.
Mm-hmm.
They're just not going to the ICU. Whatever. I just can't take it.
Yeah. I just listen because I have to be respectful to my mom, but I was like, me and my baby will not be there. I'm not putting my son in that situation. Just so people can see him and touch him.
No, so they could kiss him and put COVID on his face? Are you crazy? No.
I'm not doing it. I love my family,
Every
but
one of them would have to prove to me that they literally took the COVID test yesterday if you want me to come.
Yeah,
Listen,
and ain't nobody saying nothing about it.
I'm like, in the middle of your family business. I know me. And that's why I'm debating with my sister. Like, I feel like, is it a lack of love if I don't go see her? But I just love myself too much to take the chance. Like, I don't have my own car, so I got to Uber there, Uber back.
Yeah.
And
can you send her something? Like, you know, like
I wish I would have thought. Yeah, I'll send her something from Amazon.
I think it'll be nice. Like I sent my sister some chocolates. You know, just
I'll send her some hair. I'll send her some hair. She wants to get her hair done.
Yeah. Yeah, because I did see that she had her hair done one time. It looked so pretty.
With that pretty long ponytail.
That blue, that looked pretty on her. I was like, wow.
She's so cute. I love her. All right, honey, get going.
All right.
I'm going to do some open box reveals. Boy, you stayed nice and quiet the whole time. You are beautiful, and thank you. Look at him. All right, honey, get going. Your lighting's changing.
All right. I'm sorry, you guys. Talk to you later. Bye.
Bye. I'm going to remove you. I think I have to remove you. She's good. All right, guys. I have some gifts. I hope you guys enjoyed that segment. I have some gifts. I'm not really sure what's in this one. I know it's in this one. I know it's in this one. I don't know what's in this one. But oh, that's right. This is so adorbs. Oh my goodness. Yo. Oh, actually, I don't know what's in that one. Wait, what the hell? What is in this one? There's a couple of things. That's what y'all said. Y'all said y'all were going to send it together. Okay, hold on a second. So, this right here, girl, I'm feeling some kind of way about this. Look at this. I don't even know, like, should I use this? Oh, you even put the that is too cute. You know what? I'm not using this. Oh my goodness. Thank you, sweetie. Who sent this? Oh my God. You know people send me things all the time with no name. I think this is Stacy and Tony Milner. Okay, so let me see something. See the return address. This is Tashana. Thank you, Tashana, from that made the candle. Oh, what's the back say? Purple candle meaning spiritual power, government, break habit and drive away evil. And the scent is aswataful and seaberry. I smell the seaberry. I don't want to light this. I think I'm gonna put this with my crystal. I have a table full of crystals, or my altar with my ancestors. I may never light this. I think I'm going to feed it some sparkly stuff and some magnetic, but I don't know if I want to light it. I don't know. I'll decide. It's too pretty. It's too pretty. Girl, please, Michelette. No. No, you know what God said? God said stay home for the COVID. No, no. I'm actually no, no, no. Besides, five or she's got 5 or 6 caregivers, and they're all over the place. No, no, I'm not feeling it. I'll figure out something else. I'm not feeling it. Y'all gonna have me dead in a week. Watch, y'all trying to kill me. All right, right? Save it and keep it. Okay, let me just. Right, that's an awesome candle, and it's so fat. Oh my God, I love this. I love this. And you could tell she made it herself. I really love this. Whew. All right. Then her sister, 2 separate things. Her sister, okay. So I needed a question answered. And I said to God, I need this question answered. Show me Mickey. If it's the right thing to do, show me Mickey. If this is going to be a good outcome that I should invest in, show me Mickey. And then after I said that, I was like, oh my God, you're so dumb, Tracey. And then I corrected it. I said, okay, God, I can't see it on Disney, right? I need to see Mickey, but I can't see it on Disney. So if there's a Disney commercial out there and Mickey comes on, it won't count with me, right? No sooner did I ask this of God, did God show me on Facebook, her sister was just drawing Minnie. And I'm flipping and Minnie shows up. And I was like, and so I, responded. I was like, I love your Minnie. This is so adorable. How can I get me a Minnie? And she goes, I'll make one special for you. And because I love the color purple, look at that. She drew me Minnie with a purple dress. Now, if that ain't a Tracey Minnie, girl, I love it. And then she also drew me Mickey, but she threw Mickey like this this is the Mickey that I saw. And then I said, I love Minnie. And she was like, I'm going to make you a special Minnie. And then I got the Mickey because Mickey answered my prayers. So created by Tony Milner for Tracey Brown. Created by Tony Milner for Tracey Brown. And this one is Tashana Milner. So 2 sisters. How amazing. I am loving this. I'm loving the care from both these ladies. So I'll have to talk to Tashana because I kind of, Lashana. Oh, now there's another Lashonda. But what the hell is this? I have no idea what this is. I thought this was that. All right, let's figure it out. Take a look here. I like to open up the boxes while you guys are watching because I like the surprise of it all. I really don't know what this is. But it's big though. What is this? Oh, this is stunning. This is box. Oh, scissors are in here. This is stunning. How beautiful is that? How beautiful. I love that everybody sees the purple. How beautiful is this? Ah, I can't wait to put this on my wall. How beautiful is that? And YEMAYA, look how beautiful she is. Look at my YEMAYA. Oh my God, I love this. Let me tell you something. I even have a mermaid candle. I'll show you guys if y'all don't believe me. I found this at the dollar store. That's how much God was trying to tell me you are on target. That's a YEMAYA candle. Oh, yes. I don't know why I have money in here, but now we're just going to leave it there. I love this. Oh, she is beautiful. Thank you, LaShonda. Thank you. They don't even know I'm doing the open thing right now. How beautiful is that? I'm going to use this as a part of my logo somehow. How beautiful and how beautiful. Oh, I got to figure out a way to put this on a wall. I'll figure it out. Or I could just put it on my table over there, on my altar. I could just get a stand and let it, you know how you have one of those stands? Or I could put one right here on my table. I got a lot of place to put a lot of things, let me tell you. Flawless. Isn't it flawless? Oh my God, I love YEMAYA. Oh my God, this makes me so happy. Ah, I love her. I am the daughter of YEMAYA. I am. And sometimes I'm the daughter of Oya. I've got two people inside of me, but YEMAYA is my girl. Ah, this is stunning. Thank you. Thank you so much. And my little girl, Mickey and Minnie, you peel it and it's a sticky, but I'm just going to go ahead and frame her. How adorable is she? Like, seriously. Like, she looks like she belongs on Dancing with the Stars. So, I'm not going to unstick her anywhere. She's going to get framed. And she will get framed with Mickey. And thank you, Tony. Thank you so much. Latasha, make sure I get everybody's name right. Tashana, thank you. This is one, I don't think I'm going to light it unless I order another one from you. Maybe I'll order one to light. Let's do that. But I just like it as is. And this is one of my emojis. And she's literally holding a candle here. I don't know if you can see it. And she's literally holding a candle. So it's the candle on top of the candle that just makes it like so cute. Oh my God. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. This is such a gift. And I'm going to figure out what to do with everything in my house. I'm going to figure it out. I'll figure it out. Like in my mind, I'm trying to figure it out right now. But I don't need to figure it out right now. You guys don't even know. My friend Fletcher that passed away. I didn't know he was dying. So much of a psychic I am, even though he was losing weight. And we're in the bullseye, and there's this Mickey Mouse set. I can't get it because it's up there. And so I looked at it, and I was like, oh, I really like this. And I was like, man, there's only one, and I didn't want to spend the money. I was like being so cheap, and I didn't want to spend the money. And he goes, take it. It's your Christmas present. So now I got a Mickey Mouse set from the first Mickey until the most current Mickey. So when I tell you there's a real connection, and then when my mama died, this I can show you guys. Oh, this isn't the one in color. Why do I have this one in black and white? In any case, when my mama died, I was forced to create her own obituary, right? Who has to be forced to create their own mama's obituary? Me, right? And so in the first page, I have Mickey kind of like embracing life, right? Kind of like circusy, embracing life. And then you turn the page, and then I had Sleepy, kind of getting faded. I thought I had a couple here. You can't see it anymore, but this is my mama's obituary. And then Sleepy, I don't know if you guys can see Sleepy there. I have a color one somewhere. And then what I liked was the N, which again, you can't see, but I put Minnie Mouse, and Minnie Mouse was literally like this. But I don't know if you can see it anymore. That's Minnie Mouse. So Mickey's in the front. Minnie Mouse is in the back. And it's a whole big thing. And then my dad used to walk around with the Mickey Mouse watch, and my mom had Mickey Mouse Disney checks. Like, it's just really a big deal. And so whenever I need a message, you know, the message is, can you show me Mickey? And I was thinking, this time I was like, God, I'm asking the impossible, because I don't go outside. I don't go anywhere. So how the hell am I going to see Mickey? And I was like, well, I called on that character for a sign. I'm going to stick to it. I'm not going to change it now to get what I want. I'm just going to leave it. And then Tony drew this. No, Tony drew this. She drew this. And I was like, oh my God, I love your Mickey, and I really love Minnie. And she's like, I'll make you a special Minnie. And also the Mickey, I believe this is the Mickey. Oh, so cute. I just love this. So pristine. Okay, I have to be careful because I don't want it to get dirty. I'm going to find a way to frame these two in a picture frame. Just place it safely. All right, guys. Happy Valentine's Day, Magic Mermaid. Look at you. YEMAYA is YEMAYA. This is beautiful. YEMAYA. YEMAYA. Maya. Thank you, LaShonda. Remember, YEMAYA is in several cultures. All right. She's in the Hispanic culture. She's in the African culture. Like, let's start talking about all our deities, guys. Happy V-Day. Happy Valentine's Day. Thank you all for putting up with me. Thank you, DerxWipes, for showing up today and giving us a little bit of history. Thank you for all my peeps. I love this candle. I really need to figure out what I want to do with this candle. I think I'm just going to feed it. I don't know if I'm going to use it. I'm going to feed it some honey, some magnets, sprinkle some glitter. That's what I think I'm going to do. I'm going to be like, you don't always have to light the candle, or I could just be like, I'll figure it out. Thank you so much. And the TraceyBrownlive.com. Oh my God. Like, I'm going to be, you guys don't know what I'm doing in my house, but all you're going to do is see me in my house. If we ever get out of the COVID, I have just made my house all about me. I've never done that before. and I'm putting up pictures of me. Not of my son, not of my grandchildren, not of my son and my daughter-in-law. No, me. Just me. And look, now I have a whole sign. I got a whole sign. It's just about me. Oh, it will bring me a smile every time I see me. Hi, Uzo. Hi, sweetie. I'm so hot. All right, guys. Take it easy. Oh, Miss Sheena. Well, you know what? I actually want to create YEMAYA and a photo shoot looking sexy, and I want my breast exposed. I want like an outfit where it's like, and it comes up here, but my breasts are open and available, and I want to be like, but I want to wear the mask. I want to wear this, the frame. I'm gonna do all of that. I'm gonna do it someday. I'm losing weight, so I'll figure it out. You should. Sheena's a Taurus. She already knows. She knows sexy. A seashell headdress. Yes, yes. That's what I want to do. I'll do it. Watch. I love you all. Thank you. Thank you so much. Bye, everyone.